Um, Guys, I am so excited you are here. So as you guys know, I'm going to be going for about 20 minutes. And those of you that are here, I just want you to comment real quick. That way I know I'm live in the group. Just comment, I don't know, just say hi. How about you guys just say hi? That way I know y'all are here. I think we're good to go. Oh, give me a little something here. I don't even know where it's going live at. Ah! Okay, we're gonna jump in, guys. I only got 20 minutes here that I'm gonna, dive in, be super specific, super straightforward, and just leaning in here. So those of you that don't know me, my name is Chase Williams. I am a certified personal trainer and nutritionist for going on 12 years now. And so those of you that are brand new to this fit community, I'm so glad you are here. And today we're basically going to be talking about how to build unbreakable fitness routines. And so I know with the new year, I always lean into the routine conversation, because without having a solid routine, nothing is going to get achieved. And so today we're going to be covering some of those topics here. I'm going to give you 3 main topics that you are going to be able to walk away, action steps, leaving here today, and being able to take where you're currently at in your fitness journey and exceed it into where you want to go for 2023. I cannot believe we are at the start of a new year. Raise your hand. Hey, who gets super pumped at the beginning of the new year? I need to know from you. Drop it below. Who is super pumped, gets super motivated at the beginning of the year? Want to hear from you guys in the comments. So again, my name is Chase Williams. Glad you're here. So let's jump in a little bit more about why it is so important to have a consistent fitness routine. We're going to go over some of the benefits here. And then, as I said, we've got 3 main topics that we're going to be covering in today's training. So if this is beneficial for you guys, I want to know, as you're listening in today, add some nuggets in the comment section. What are you hearing? What nuggets are you hearing? What takeaways are you hearing? What things are settling for you and hitting home for you, and add those in the comments so that you can just reflect and just taking that little mini action step from the thought process, oh, that was good, to actually putting it into a little bit more momentum or a little bit action steps. So drop it into the comments. What feels good for you? What is the landing? What nuggets are you taking away from this training? So let's dive in today. We're going to start with, of course, topic number 1 is going to be setting specific and achievable goals. Yes. As you guys know, I'm sure you're hearing that a lot right now. Set goals, set goals, set goals, which are always a great thing to do, but there is a difference in how you set your goals. I get on a lot of calls with women. As you guys know, I'm a coach. I run my own fitness program, Chaseland Fitness, and I get on a lot of calls with women. And a lot of the times they're like, oh, here's my goal. And it's so vague. I'm going to be honest, it's super vague. And so today I'm going to be talking about setting specific and achievable goals. So the difference between general goal and a specific goal. Basically, what's happening here is a general goal is like, oh, I want to lose weight. I'm like, great. I'm so excited you want to lose weight. But like, how much weight? By when? When do you want to, like, what are you going to do in order to get there? Like, why is that goal so important to you? Instead of it being so, oh, I just want to feel good in my skin. I'm like, okay, but that's not going to motivate you. Like when you're about to eat some cereal at 9 p.m. at night, oh, I just want to lose weight, is not going to motivate you to continue moving forward in not eating the ice cream or not eating the cereal, right? And so get specific between a general goal of, I just want to lose weight. I want to feel good in my skin. I want to have more energy. Like those are so general and so like surfacey. Okay. So I'm going to challenge you right now, like get specific on your goals, get specific. And so what I mean by specific, I'm going to give you an example here. I want to deadlift 150 pounds by the end of June. Okay. Now I've got a deadline. I've got an actual goal. It's measurable, right? And so it really is leaning into having, again, measurable. So it's got an actual number attached to it. It's achievable. I can lift 150 pounds by, June. I currently deadlift 115, 120. So getting to 150 is achievable. And so I'm not shooting so far in the sky where I'm like, oh, I'm going to, example, lose 100 pounds in a year. Okay, that's a measurable goal. But in reality, like, is that going to be super, super safe and sustainable for you? Probably not. And so achievable is going to be key. If you have those crazy weeks, if something happens, by not having something, a little bit of flexibility in your goal, you're setting yourself up for failure. And that is not the goal here, right? We want to be able to achieve our goals and actually succeed in them. And so, again, as you guys know, we're talking about building unbreakable fitness routines. So first things first is making sure you have a specific and achievable goal for your goals, right? And so setting those up, tracking them, you make sure that you're, have a system in order to get you from point A to point B to Z, all the way through to the end to actually achieving your goal. So if you're not tracking it, if you're just kind of throwing it out there and hoping it's going to be achieved, is probably not a good solution. And so challenging you to, I want to make sure, am I still live? Let me pull up my Facebook. I just got an alert that it was like dead here. So let me double check to make sure we are live in my group. So hold on just a second. Bear with me. Can't see any of this. It's such a weird space. Okay. Pulling up my group. And y'all are, here's my notification. Let me see if I'm still live. Okay, cool. I think I'm live. Yes. Okay, it says I'm still live. Cool. I just wanted to double check. So leaning in here, we're going into the, okay, let me find my notes again. Here we go. All right, so making sure that we are tracking our progress, that we actually are tracking, we're taking notes, we're staying consistent, and getting you from, again, where you're at currently to where you're wanting to go. So if you're not tracking in some way or some form of fashion there, you're kind of just shooting for the stars, hoping that something is going to stick. So make sure that you are tracking your progress towards your goals. Okay, so now let's really dive in. Topic number 2, we're going to be diving into creating a routine that fits your lifestyle. Okay, beginning of the year, people are super motivated. They're like, I'm going to work out every single day. And I'm like, okay, well, how many have you been working out every single day? Like end of the year? When was the last time you worked out? And so a lot of people think that they have to go all or nothing mindset. And the thing that happens here is it doesn't fit your lifestyle. Y'all know, those of you that have followed me for a while, I'm a mom of 3. I run a business. My kids are heavily involved in activities. We homeschool. And so for me, I know for me personally, to say I'm going to work out every single day, 7 days a week, 1 hour a day, not sustainable for my lifestyle. I do anywhere from 3 to 5 workouts every single week. I'm consistent in that space. However, for me to set an expectation that I'm going to show up for an hour every single day for 365 days is not feasible. And so again, setting myself up for failure in that space. So create a routine that fits your lifestyle. This is point number 2. So we're going to talk about the importance here of creating a routine that fits your lifestyle. Okay. It has to work with you. It has to work with you. If 3 days a week is all that you can do, then that should be your goal. Then create consistency around the 3 days a week. If you're like, hey, I've been doing 3 days a week for the last 2 years, awesome. And you're ready to step it up a notch and move into that 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 days a week, awesome. But make sure that it fits your lifestyle. If you have a hard time waking up at 5 a.m. for your workouts, maybe doing it every single day, 6 days a week or 5 days a week is not feasible. However, if you're like, hey, I've been waking up every single day for, 2 months, 3 months or whatever, good. Challenge yourself. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you're setting yourself up that fits your lifestyle and that is going to be sustainable. Okay, now let's talk about the different types of routines or different types of workouts. If you are doing a workout that you do not love, do not do it anymore. I cannot stress that enough. Don't do it anymore. If you're like, that doesn't really like, float my boat or whatever. I don't even know a metaphor for that. But if you don't enjoy it, quit doing it. On the other hand of that, if you're looking to actually achieve goals and you're looking to actually see some success in your numbers, in your fitness routine, if you're actually wanting to see something change, you have to be consistent in the type of workout you're doing. Doing this one, doing this one, doing this one, doing this one is not going to get you where you want to go. Yes, movement is great, but if you're not consistently in concerns to muscle gain or fat loss, if you're not consistently lifting weights or doing something along those lines to strength train or do some sort of cross training method, then you are not going to see any results by just winging it every single day. So I'm kind of just bringing back that in. Stay consistent with what you're doing and what you enjoy doing. All right. And then create a routine that works for you. If you are not a morning person and you strive to do this 5 a.m. situation and you're not a morning person, find something that works for you. Maybe it's a midday noon workout. Maybe it's a 4 p.m. workout. Maybe it's a 3 p.m. workout. Find something that works for you. Okay. Don't try to conform to what everyone else around you does. Do what works for you. Okay. And so really just leaning into what does my schedule look like? When am I in most high demand for my family? And if high demand means all day, then maybe 5 a.m. you're gonna have to figure it out. Sometimes you're gonna have to make some sacrifices in order to put yourself as a priority. Okay. And then making time for your fitness routine is super important. So many people are like, well, I just don't have time. I'm like, no. Everybody has time. Everybody has some way of scheduling it in. It's what you are prioritizing in your life. And so I so challenge you right now to really step back and see where you're spending your time. Go check your screen time. How much time are you spending on that phone? Okay. I challenge you, FYI, be prepared to be like, yes, be surprised by what that number is. And also, I'm not going to talk about what my number is. So I'm going to lean in here. So making sure that you are really finding time that works for you. You're leaning into, again, just making sure what your schedule looks like. You're prioritizing your fitness time. Making sure that you're finding time in your schedule that works for you. Okay. And next thing is you're going to schedule it in. Schedule it in. Yes. I know you've heard, if you've been here for a minute, you know that I'm huge about time blocking, scheduling, and sticking to a routine. So, but you're going to have to figure out what that is for you. You can't just listen to what everyone else is doing. You can get some ideas, but ultimately it's going to be what works for you and what you're going to be able to do in order to stay consistent. All right. Okay. Next step, making it stick. This is your third topic. So topic 1 was setting specific and achievable goals, which we've talked about that. Where topic number 2 is going to be creating a routine that fits your lifestyle. Okay. Routine that fits your lifestyle. And then topic number 3 is going to be making it stick. All right. So this is where the consistency thing comes in. Yes, consistency. People always say, I talk to a lot of women and they go, oh, I'm just not motivated. Okay, comment below. Have you said that before? Have you said, I'm just not motivated? And if you have, it's okay. Motivation is going to come and go. It's going to come and go. It doesn't stick around forever. Nope. It's going to come and go. And so I want you to lean into really just starting to work on that discipline, working on that consistency. And just know if you're just starting out in this process and you're just starting to really get into the groove of things, you're going to mess up. So have grace, what we call in Chaselin Fitness, grace mode. Have grace on yourself, not an excuse, have grace. So if something happens, if your kids get sick, if you get sick, don't sit there and dwell in the fact that, oh, I messed up, I failed. No, it's an evaluation. What you do from here is what matters. And so moving forward into discipline, moving forward into consistency, moving forward into taking action. All right. And so just really commit to what your goals are, commit to what your fitness routine is, commit to sticking to it and consistently taking action in your goals. All right. To move you forward into your goals. So quick recap. All right. Quick recap. I want to hear from you guys. What is landing? What are you hearing? What things are sticking to you and feeling like, ooh, that was good? I want to hear it in the comments. So add it below. I want to hear from you guys on what is landing. All right. So again, 3 big topics we talked about. Number 1 is setting a specific and achievable goal. All right. Making sure you're super clear and making sure that it is measurable and achievable. Number 2 is creating that routine that sticks to your lifestyle. Don't try and do something that doesn't work for you. Don't try and do a workout that you don't like. All right. Sticking to something that is going to fit your lifestyle. That way it becomes sustainable for the future. And then tip number 3 is making it stick by really disciplining yourself and showing up for yourself by taking action and leaning into that consistency. All right. And then, guys, this is just the start. All right. The beginning of the year always feels so great and so exciting and so motivating. I know. But here's the deal. If we don't continue to strive and move forward into wanting to be a better version of ourselves, we're just going to result back into those old habits. All right. So leaning into, hey, I want to achieve this. I want to do this, and really commit to yourself, commit to taking daily action, commit to being 1% better every single day, every single week, every single month, and constantly improving from where you're at to where you're wanting to go. All right. Guys, if you joined me today, I want to hear you. I want to hear from you. What was your biggest takeaway? What are you learning? What is landing? And as you guys know, I do one of these big trainings once a month. And so I would love to hear from you guys as we go into this new year. What do you want to hear? Like, what trainings do you want to hear? What things do you want to learn? And add your friends into this group. Okay. So let me know in the comments if you have a topic or a something that you would love to have a training on. Let me know. And I will see you guys soon. And love you guys. Thank you for joining me today. And we will talk soon. Bye, y'all.